Hi traders, this is Nenad speaking and welcome to free Camarilla MACD webinar. So I will talk a bit about the indicators, about the new Camarilla version 2 and how we actually use these indicators. So it's not straight about systems. It's we will talk about few modules, of course, but also the point is to show you how I do Camarilla MACD, how I trade Camarilla MACD, what are my results on myfxbook.com, and so on. So guys, one of the biggest things when you are actually showing someone results and systems is also that you know how you manage your risk. Effectively, there is no system and there is no indicator that will help you if you don't know what you're doing. You need to know that basically when you are trading something, you are effectively trading the risk. It always depends how much you're willing to lose, how much you're willing to win, and actually whether you are in the position to take the risk or you are afraid of taking the risk. So usually the outcome will be earning less and struggling with the drawdown and so on. The main point is I personally trade both big accounts and high accounts. And if I trade on lower account like 500 euros, I want to triple that account. If I trade with lower account like 200 euros, I want to quadruple that. If I trade with 100,000 account, I'm aiming for 40%. That is my aim goal, of course, 40% per year. So my FX book is something that every trader, every serious person who actually wants to teach you something should have. As you already know, I was also doing webinars with Admiral Markets, but for their own reasons, they decided to stop webinars. Now they're I think doing some real-time ideas with other people. I personally don't know them myself, but I always was saying whoever wants to teach you something, give you a trading idea, should have my FX book or statements that can of course prove that they are good traders and they are trading successfully. Because unfortunately, guys, you know that only 5% of people who are actually trading publicly, let's say, are successful. And most of them who I know never had any success in trading. That's the fact. And unfortunately, only few of us remain here on the market who can say that, okay, we have some statements behind us, not statements from people who actually are visiting webinars, seminars, but actually our own statements. Because, as I say, the main point is the risk management. It all boils down how you will trade the risk. So before I start with Camarilla MACD, I will definitely show you a few things. So my primary account, of course, is still MT4. I have MT4. I also have the MT5. So on MT4, you can always see what the price is doing. On the MT5, you can even see market depth, it's called. So let me show you the MT5. So basically, we are also doing the indicators for both MT4 and the MT5. And the main point is, as I always say, whatever the reason with you is, you need to have, with your trading, you need to have the proof that you are doing it successfully. Because trading and analysis are different kind of things. Trading is one thing and the analysis is actually the other thing. So it's not the same, right? Okay. So getting back to our subject, so my FX book is something that you should definitely try. It can help you make good trading decisions. It can also help you to manage your risk. The point here is whatever you're trading, you need to have a look into your both good days and bad days. For example, take this 100,000 account that is currently 2% in profit, 2.30% in profit, but I'm actively trading it since the March. So basically, it's like March, April, May, now June. It's not much, and there was some drawdown that happened here because of news trading. So it's not, I can say that this is the name of this my FX book account is Camarilla MACD Professional, but actually it was not only Camarilla MACD because I was trading the news. And basically this drawdown that I made here, it's not big, it's only 9%. I made because of news trading. I was trading during the FOMC. Now a lot of people would actually ask me, Nenad, why do you trade news if you are already successful in positional trading or let's say trend trading? I say, well, guys, I always say it depends on your risk portfolio. I can allow myself because I'm sure that I personally I always have faith in myself, and I know that if I make a drawdown or if I lose trades with trading the news, I will make it up with my Camarilla MACD. So these were not Camarilla MACD trades. This drawdown is FOMC, and this is Camarilla MACD trades. All these trades are Camarilla MACD. So basically, you can see that I'm not afraid to show you every result. Also, guys, this pip count here is not correct because on this account, I also traded SP 500. I also traded DEX 30. And the pip count for SP 500 and DEX 30 is totally different to Forex market. And this is actually positive. So this is wrong. And I asked them many times, guys, please correct this. They say they will correct it, but they haven't corrected yet. So this is, of course, positive. Also, Camarilla MACD Pure was put on institutional trade copier before I actually traded it live on 100K euro account. I traded this also on 100K demo account, but it was connected to investor who wanted me to trade 100,000 euros. And basically I said, okay, I will make roughly 20%. And if you are happy with 20%, then we can cut it, we can withdraw profits and so on. So basically, I was just placing this to have a full full insight of what I will be doing after. And now I'm trading on not with the trade copier, but actually with 100K account. And you see, this is institutional trade copier. We used trade copier service, and despite some small lag, despite some, I can say, small problems that we had with the trade copiers, eventually it came up 20%, so 19%. Yeah, it was. I was happy with it. So let's call it. It's like 19%, and the drawdown was only 18.67%. So this was institutional trade copier. Also here, I have some test accounts. For example, when I did a testing on the MT5 to see how it goes, I always do tests, guys, and trading on real accounts. So this was like 34% of gain, a little bit higher drawdown for my for my taste. Another one that I transferred this was wrong because I transferred the money which I made here. So this was completely wrong count. But I saved it because I don't want my FX book to show wrong count. So this was basically, you see here, the last balance was almost 400 and the deposit was 535. Then we had also, let's see which one. This was completely closed account and it was 21%. And the last one that I want. Yeah, I have two more. So this was 137.36%. Again, this is small money, guys, but whenever I make small gains, whatever, I decide to either withdraw the profits and then deposit more, or for example, here my deposit was only 200 euros. I made more than 500 euros and I withdraw the money and I put actually now 500 euros that I made. I put it here. I think this was the account. Let me check. Yes, 500 euros. So basically that was it. I deposited 200, made 500. That means 300. So it was 500 total, and I deposit now 500 into this low to high build-up project. My idea is not to withdraw the money from this account, but what I want to do is actually I want to try to triple or quadruple this account. Let's see if I'm able to do that. I will be very, very happy because that will break my personal record. And you can see this is done on real account. So despite a small drawdown that I suffered with 100K account, Camarilla MACD got me back on tracks. And now I'm also in a positive territory again. But guys, you know, when you trade with $1 million account, you can open a full lot and you will never lose, right? But how much you will earn? It's also here, 100K account. If you open 0.1 lot, you will never lose. But how much you will gain? So my point is to make gains, trade it. I don't want the account to be in a big drawdown. This is very good, 9%, and it's going into positive territory after a dip that I made with FOMC trading. I always say, guys, do not trade FOMC. But, you know, if you are a professional trader, well, sometimes you need to let yourself go and, let's say, try to trade. I mean, it's your money, right? So you can do whatever you want. But as I say, it's up to you. If it wasn't for this dip of FOMC, I think that my account would be more up. But then again, I'm very happy because with pure Camarilla MACD trading, I managed to bring the account from -7 to +2 in some 10 days. Guys, this is 100K account. Don't forget, 100,000 euros. Okay. Okay. Now let's get back to Camarilla MACD. So basically, Camarilla MACD is something that I've been doing for a lot of time, guys. And again, if you don't know who I am, I will just do a quick introduction to you. My name is Nenad, and I've been doing forex trading, professional forex trading since 2010. I also joined Forex Factory in 2010. My thread, it's called Spider's Den. Okay, basically was one of the most popular threads here until I was moved to commercial section. I basically started on Euro-dollar thread, then I moved myself to training discussion, and then they moved me to commercial content, obviously, because I've been also doing a business with other markets, with elite currency, and everyone who is actually having a professional business. Well, you know, guys, how it goes. Then you're moved to commercial section, especially when you're running a company yourself. They will always move you to commercial section. But my thread, although I'm only updating it with trade setups, it's still going strong. It's a leftover from 4 million views I had on Forex Factory, and you see it was 23.925 replies. Okay. Velislav is saying there is no clear view. I'm not sure what it means. There is no clear view. Should be here. I mean, everything is clear, right? You see? This is clear, right? So, yeah, I mean, when you click here, you will see basically this was me. And yeah, my trading friend Black Widow. So we started here, and basically the thread was, as I said, 4 million, guys. This was 4 million views. Yeah, guys, still it's blurred a bit. The screen is blurred. I contacted Crowdcast. They say that recordings are HD, but I will actually try to find the solution for a little bit blurred screens. So I will definitely take a screenshot of this, and I will contact them and see why the screens are blurred. Yeah, thank you guys for noticing, but I really don't know. I always check before I start, and yeah, I think there will be solutions, so don't worry. So basically what I'm saying is Forex Factory, my thread made 4 million views before I was moved to commercial section, and after that before actually they moved me, I had my own method that is called practical naked trading. From practical naked trading, I actually made Camarilla MACD. Now, the basis for practical naked trading, I did it for free while I was having webinars with Admiral Markets. But I need to tell you that, as I say, it was the decision to hold with webinars, but you can always check Price Action Trading School. You see 88,721 views. I did it here, and this is basically practical naked trading. So one step further is my Camarilla MACD. So this is a step into a better direction, a step that I made with also elite currency, and in that sense, Camarilla MACD is a step forward compared to practical naked trading. But practical naked trading is a very, very solid foundation for Camarilla MACD, and it's not that easy. Camarilla MACD is still a little bit automated because I needed to do something with traders who don't understand price action fully. But for price action traders, I need to tell you guys that basically practical naked trading is the best, in my opinion, of course, is the best foundation for price action trading. So guys, thank you for your comments. And yes, definitely, Mikhail, I also think, not because I did it, but I really have had a great feedback from traders regarding practical naked trading and price action trading school. But you know, guys, well, there will be new people to teach you on Admiral Markets YouTube, so maybe they will do something else. I don't know, really. I'm focusing now really on trading 100%, doing the analysis and managing together with Chris and our friends. We are managing our elite currency. So yeah, we have more guys who are actually doing marketing. We have marketing officer, our Nikita and Andre. They're very, very professional guys, and you can always basically you will always have the full information and expect the best from us. That is my promise to you. So regarding Camarilla MACD, I gave you now a quick introduction of how I started to do Camarilla, how I traded it on Forex Factory, what I did. But also I wanted to tell you that there is now new Camarilla indicator, and if you go to indicators list, you will see it's called ECS Camarilla Pro version 2.0.0. And here you can find it, basically you can find it that it displays the trend. Now, what is the deal with the new indicator? If the daily pivot is above weekly pivot and monthly pivot, then the market is bullish. if the daily pivot is below weekly pivot and monthly pivot, the market is bearish. If the daily pivot is somewhere in between, then the market is ranging. You can always check weekly pivots, daily pivots if you go with this. If you click sum, and then you will actually see weekly pivot. If you go to 1 hour, you will see daily. But now Camarilla actually calculates it from the indicator itself. And this is one step forward for support resistant pivot point trading, and of course a step ahead for my MTF version 2 template that will be released very soon. It's called version 2 because version 2 MTF will incorporate this Camarilla pivot, and of course it will incorporate Bollinger Bands. As I say, now I'm doing multiple time frame Bollinger Bands also, so that will be included into the MTF version 2. Marius is asking, will you do technical analysis on Admiral markets? Yes, I stopped doing webinars with them, but I'm doing technical analysis and blogs. So yeah, you can still read my blogs and technical analysis on Admiral markets indeed, but not webinars anymore. Also, now let's get back here. If you click the indicator here and go to indicators list, you will actually see some interesting things. Like, for example, if you go to show label price, set to true, and you will actually see the prices. So this is what I also like to see, what I also like to use in my everyday analysis and everyday trading. This is an absolute must for me, and I am very, very happy if traders also use it, because in my opinion, Camarilla is something best regarding support and resistance, and you can always check it on our live Telegram service. We have our Telegram channel. We do trades, setups, trade management, whatever, and results so far, of course, were very, very, very good. Sometimes even better than expected because of these Brexit things and the deal with the oil, Syria. So still, despite this, let's say, turmoil times, we are doing it very, very strong. So my method is Camarilla MACD. Chris is trading SWOT, and basically this is what we also offer on our elite currency. Now, this can also serve you guys as a naked indicator. If you go to the indicators list, click here, and let's say show trade levels, show trade labels, you will also see naked recommendations for trading. Here, for example, you see you have TP1, TP2, TP long position, short position. The indicator itself is acting like a floor indicator. Basically, what happened in the past was that floor traders use Camarillas for their trading decisions. And basically, this is how they did it. When the price is going here, they will short it. When the price is going down, they will go long. Now, if you incorporate the trend of the pivot, like daily pivot above weekly and monthly pivot, then you need that you can actually go long when the instrument dips. For example, here, you can see here, if you went long here, now you would have been like 50 pips profit. But this is basic trading. And this can actually serve you as the basis for a trading system or for a trading method. But actually, what I'm talking about is a good basis for your own trading system or empowering your existing system. I would say that I don't trade based on this because Camarilla MACD is a bit more complex. But my point is that you can also use these floor recommendations for making trading decisions. Now, if we go to, let's say, another template, you will still see, of course, my Camarillas here. And this is so-called Camarilla MACD Lite. We always have good trades from Camarilla MACD Lite. It's basically a 4-hour trading method based on Camarilla's MACD that is incorporated into these moving averages and, of course, RSI. So here you will see signals based on the patterns like T1, T2, and win to loss ratio with Camarilla MACD Lite is very, very good. Camarilla MACD Lite is also used for placing trades on Telegram channel, and very, very often we have excellent trades. Even if the markets are ranging, we are still managing to bring a lot of pips. Also, another thing is, let me just check if this is correct templates. Yeah, this is still the first version of Camarilla MACD MTF, and Camarilla MACD MTF is based on multiple time frame MACD analysis, while the Camarilla MACD MTF version 2 will be based also on MACD, but I'm incorporating multiple time frame Bollinger Bands. You need to know that will be multiple time frame Bollinger Bands, and I will record video soon, and of course will send to all traders who purchase Camarilla MACD. But nevertheless, it gives me a great advantage for trading, especially because I'm always keen to trade different styles. This is intraday. This can be intraday and intra-week system, but I also made some trades that lasted for a couple of days before I closed them in profits, and our traders know that also because I'm also sending signals. Here, this is the London Open Advanced template, and this is another Camarilla MACD module based on our indicators. It's Elite Currency LOA, it's Camarilla Pro, and of course the MACD, and we are trading only exclusively breakouts during London session, but we will also trade fake outs, because there is a difference between fake outs and breakouts during London session. And so far, London Open breakout was also very, very good if we have a strong momentum. Of course, any breakout cannot be good if there is no momentum. So you can always you can always think that the breakout will not be that good if there is no momentum. That is what I have noticed so far during my trading career. If the market is very slow, there is no breakout that will be good, at least during the active London trading hours. So basically, this is also module. I will not talk. I will be not talking about each module separately, but let's say that the MTF, the Camarilla MACD Lite, LOA are primary modules for sending signals to Telegram channel group, and also there is a scalping module for taking scalping trades, and scalp swing that is basically a cutoff version of MTF, and counter trend. Of course, counter trend module will also change in the version 2 because trend and counter trend are always connected. So no matter whether you want to trade Camarilla MACD or you want to use just a Camarilla indicator, have in mind that there are two versions of indicator for MT5 and MT4. We also have the version for the MT5 that is basically, I can say, roughly the same as it's completely the same with the version on MT4, but this is, of course, the second version. On this MT5, it is called version 3, but it's actually the same one as it is on the MT4. And it always calculates the trend based on the inputs. If the daily is above weekly and monthly, market is bullish. If the daily is below, market is bearish. If it's in between, the market is ranging. But this is good because you still can base your analysis on the pivot points. Of course, this is, as I say, the base for making maybe your own trading method based on Camarilla indicator on system. But as I say, this is already incorporated into Camarilla MACD version 2. Always, you can always check the levels, historical price action, and so on. Here you can see we have some trades also running WTI. So basically, yeah, I mean, everything is based here on Camarillas, guys. Okay. What else I wanted to tell you? Yeah, if you go to the indicators list and click here, you will see much more options. This actually this defines Camarilla Pro as the Pro indicator. There is also Camarilla Free indicator that we offer. It's completely free for you. If you want to get the free indicator, just send an email to our email, and we can give you the free version. But this Pro version has much more. You can change colors. You can show the label here. You can display different colors, font sizes. You can also switch time frames. You can also use labels or not use labels. Whatever you want with indicator, you can do it. The calculation for this indicator is very accurate, and I think that this, in my opinion at least, I think that this is the most accurate Camarilla indicator on the market. But I know that there are also a lot of Camarilla indicators on the market. But as I say, for me, this is the most accurate. Also, guys, now if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I will personally always tell you that I am very successful with my trading, and not just in my FX book, because on my FX book I have 2 years of statements. Even before that, I also have my statements. When I begin trading with Camarilla MACD, I have the statements directly from the MT4, and that is what I also and always will hold on to, because that was when I decided to go from, let's say, demo trader to professional trader. How I did it, basically, I demo traded for a full year before I actually went live. And that was the best trading decision I could have ever made, to trade full year on demo and then use the same principles for live trading. And I still have those statements. I'm very, very proud of them. So this is Camarilla MACD nutshell. Everything is based on MACD and Camarillas, but of course, Bollinger Bands as dynamic levels of support and resistance will be definitely used in Camarilla MACD MTF version 2 with multiple time frame Bollinger Bands. Mikhail is asking, do you have any idea when you will release templates for the MT5? Not yet. I still know that MT4 is very popular than MT5, but whenever we see that traders really want on MT5, we will release it. Until, guys, then we didn't have a lot of requests for the MT5. And let's say that 95% of requests were for templates and indicators for the MT4. So until we see a demand for the MT5 indicators and templates, well, it's still on hold. It will be on hold. So we need to see a demand for that, because we also need to code it. We have our coder, and he always codes the indicators for us. But as I say, until there is no demand, there is no point, guys. Because whatever you do, guys, you can trade with, let's say, IG brokers, right? Or any broker that doesn't use the MT4. You can still chart on the MT4 and trade on that platform. Just execute buy and sell. But it's much more convenient to have that on the same platform. That is why we will do a full transition to MT5 with indicators. But as I say, we still need to wait. And I'm still using both MT4 and MT5. Whenever we sold a system, traders wanted the MT4, really. They didn't want the MT5. It's different. We have, of course, few indicators for the MT5, like light, ECS, MACD, Camarilla, but full, like the MTF, Bollinger Bands, well, then you still need to wait. But it will be released. I need to tell you that it will be released. Yes, I mean, MT4 is still better on Mac. Mac, yes, I know because generally, guys, honestly, MT4 and MT5, especially MT4, is a way more optimized for the PC than it is for Mac. And I also use PC exclusively. I have PCs, laptops, Android, so I'm not using iOS, just because definitely it's much more optimized for the PC. Oh, well, I know that is way better, but honestly, guys, in my opinion, PC is, well, still more popular. Mac is just, I mean, for trading, it's PC. For other things like graphics, animations, I guess that Mac is better, but I never use Mac, so I cannot tell you. I'm perfectly happy with the PC, so I don't plan to change anything of that. Really. I don't plan to change myself. I'm still into PC and Microsoft Windows because I've been doing that for the last 20 years and more. So I really know how to deal with problems that can happen with a Windows platform. Maybe one day I will try, but at this point, I'm really sticking to this, especially, guys, because you see how I work. Traders who know me know that I can send a signal to a Telegram channel even on midnight, or to say protect your profits, whatever. So I really do it full time, and I'm totally dedicated to guys who trade with us, and to our trading group, and to all traders who want help. And yes, I changed from iPhone to Samsung. I had iPhone, guys, and honestly, I had big problems with iPhone. For example, one of problems that I have encountered with iPhone was that whenever the temperature drops to 0 Celsius, it shuts down. If the temperature is 0, it shuts down. If the temperature is 35 Celsius, it shuts down. It just, like, they have some problems with battery. I don't know. I didn't like that. And currently I have Samsung, and I don't know. I know 10 people who had same problems. But then again, guys, I am waiting. I will be honest with you. I am waiting for the Sony Xperia XZ2 Premium. I'm not sure whether it will be released soon, but the XZ2 Premium version is the phone that I've been waiting for. But yeah, still, Sean is saying he also uses Samsung. Yeah, I mean, I have Samsung S8 now. It's really very good, but I'm waiting for Xperia XZ2 Premium to see if it's okay. I will probably change, or maybe if not, then I will be waiting for the Samsung 10. But you know, guys, it's your preference. I simply didn't have good experience with iPhone, so I changed back to Android, and I have a lot of programs on my telephone. Really, a lot of programs, not just for trading, but actually for other things. And I like the integration with Windows. Yeah, so we made, guys, a small off topic. Basically, these free webinars that we do are always good to have, because I'm talking with you now. It's not like I'm doing a standard webinar or seminar. I am talking to you, and that is what I like. A real interaction, live interaction, and definitely it's good to see your opinions, your reviews, funny stuff, and so on. Mikhail is saying you didn't have good experience with trading in the beginning. Yes, I will tell you, but I think I also explained a couple of times. My first account, when I opened it in 2007, I burned it in 2 weeks. I made 5% in 2 days, and I was thinking, well, this is easy. I can make whatever I want. and I burned my first account in 2 weeks. Then I opened a new account and I burned it also in, I think it was a month. And then I decided to go with demo account. I traded for a full year, but I treated demo as if it were a live account. That is the difference. I totally treated it as it was alive, like placing trades, the same amount of money that I want to place on live, I traded it on demo, and that was a good decision, because then it was very, very easy for me to switch from demo to live, because I've been doing that for a full year, and I just continued doing that on a live account. The question, what is your Instagram ID? My Instagram is always the same, guys. My Instagram is Tarantula FX. And of course, if you want to sign up for a live Telegram, you need to go to, of course, elitecurrency.com. I will send you the link right away. And here you can check it. Okay, this is our page dedicated to ECS Live. So you can check it there. Of course, guys, I can always tell you, never give up in trading, because you need to have a solid method, and we provide you with 2 solid systems, SWOT and Camarilla MACD, and everything else is up to you. You need to know that you are trading the risk. You're not trading just signals of systems. You trade the risk. It is the biggest mistake to think that there is a holy grail. Holy grail is not a system. Holy grail is correct money management. So basically, I will always tell you, you're trading the risk, not just the system. Okay, so I think that would be all for now. Whatever you want to know, guys, you can always ask me on my free webinars, on my Camarilla MACD webinars. We are sticking to analysis, announcements, and trading signals ideas. But everything besides that, we have free webinars, and we will talk more in the future, because these free webinars will become standard. Thank you for listening, and this webinar will be uploaded. I will be with you soon, guys, and I wish you also to trade safe, to be careful with your risk, and have in mind that Camarillas is something that I've been doing for the last 8 years, full 8 years. Thank you, guys. Thanks for your comments, and talk to you soon. Cheers. Trade safe.